Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Justice and I am here today with some pretty big news. Out of nowhere, Konami has dropped the third sort of official, official for tier 3, tier 2 events, whatever, ban list. Woohoo, we did it. All right, so let's go ahead, get that up on the screen. Big shout out to Cursa for making this beautiful graphic for us to make it a little easier to see and to read. And as we can see, the most important thing is that Union Hangar is spelled properly. We did it. That's it. There's the list. Enjoy. Okay, now go play. No, okay. We did do that. Let's go ahead and go over the changes real quick for a more in-depth discussion. I'm sure you can look forward to a new episode of The State of Speed. Believe me, we will be getting on that, but we're going to go over the changes here. The first thing to notice actually is not what's newly added to the list. It's the fact that unlike the last time we got a new list, this time nothing was removed. Everything that was on the list is still where it was previously. So no decks have been freed, no cards have been freed, but we have added some things. Let's start at the top. Offerings to the Doomed is now limit 1, which is kind of insane when you think about it. It was one of the very few actually halfway decent spot removal cards that we had. And now it's going to be really hard to run it, because if you are running Offerings, you're not running Zoma, you're not running Rhoda in a deck that might want that, you're not running Nightmare Wheel. So yeah, this is pretty tough. We lose our spot removal, so there you go. Limit 2 is where things get kind of spicy here. Both Golden Ladybug and Volcanic Shell are now limit 2. What this means is that TP Volcanics are pretty much dead. They needed Ladybug. Konami finally saw that and did something about it, which is wonderful. However, this brings us down to the next part of the list where things get real weird. The Limit 3 list, which just keeps growing, now has Twisted Personality on it. Rather than an errata to TP, it's now in the Limit 3 spot. You'll notice this does not conflict at all with Ladybug or Shell, which just means TP Volcanics are dead. But you can still run TP Ladybug just fine. Now you can only run 2 Ladybug instead of 3, but whatever. You can run TP and Ladybugs, which means TP Vampires probably looking pretty good right now. So what else is in the Limit 3? I'm Just Gonna Attack is also Limit 3. The thing is here, these are weird. Let's go through the rest of the changes, then we'll go through some context. Cyber Angel Benten and Machine Angel Ritual are both now Limit 3. Wall of Disruption is now Limit 3. The very obvious thing here to notice is Cyber Angels took a big hit here. You can now run a total of 3 between Benten and Machine Angel Ritual. That's a huge deal for the deck. I'm not going to say the deck is dead. I'm sure there's still a playable version out there, but it took a big hit to its consistency here. That's huge for Cyber Angels. Now, what does putting TP and Joey at Limit 3 do? What are these things conflicting with? Not a lot, honestly. Book of Moon maybe is the biggest one. Wall of Disruption, if they were running that card as well, could be a thing. TP at 3 is really weird. Joey at 3 is really weird. It seems like a lot of the time Konami's like, oh, a card is problematic? All right, Limit 3. And then just like call it a day. Super weird stuff. I'm actually really excited to talk with the rest of the J2G guys on State of Speed about this. I really want their input. This is some strange decisions, I think, on this Limit 3 spot. I don't hate Cyber Angels getting hit. I'm not shocked by it, certainly. But yeah, the skills going to Limit 3 is very, very strange. And then Wall of D at Limit 3 too. So now it's conflicting with things like Book of Moon, Cosmic Cyclone, Breaker, DD Warrior Lady. If you were running those, nobody's on Cyber Dragon right now, so that's irrelevant. but also Floodgate. And that actually is kind of a big deal. So like a deck that really wanted to play a lot of heavy back row could potentially be playing Floodgate, Walls, you know. So now that's going to be harder to do. Now, one could argue there's also a nerf to Joey here that's a little bit hidden, in that one of the biggest reasons to run Joey was things like Wall of Disruption. So with Wall seeing less play, the value of Joey might go down. But if people are then just going to transition over to say like Widespread Ruin, especially with Cyber Angels not being much of a concern, or even, you know, things like, I mean, Windstorm or Zero Gravity are a little less bad just because you can do those in main phase. But if people are going to be running like Widespread Ruin, Joey's still valuable. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, that is the list. As we can see, Konami hates spot removal. They give us barely any, and then when they do, they limit it to 1. So I don't know. Go enjoy your hammer shots, I guess. Is that. TP Volcanics are dead, though, and that's pretty cool. Or at least crippled. I don't know if they're dead, but they're hurt significantly, and nobody's sad about that. Cyber Angels are hit. Most people are probably pretty happy about that. And yeah, the skills going to limit 3 are super, super weird, and we'll have to see how that shakes out. And if you hated Wall of Disruption, you're probably very happy with this list. So there you go, guys. I don't want to do like a deep dive in this video. Just wanted to show you all what we're working with, give a little bit of insight, and we'll go more in depth in the next episode of State of Speed. I'm going to be talking with the rest of the guys to try to get that up, hopefully sometime soon. So look forward to that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you like on this list? What don't you like? Is the fact that Hanger is spelled correctly just enough to make this the best list we've ever seen? Let me know your thoughts. But until next time, as always, my friends, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, good luck in all of your games, and we will see you soon.